On the line as three contestants attempt to join their ranks and pocket $10,000 right here on Best Ever Trivia Show. Please welcome your host, Sherry Shepherd.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Best Ever Trivia Show. Corey, Alex, and Cheryl, hello! You're here! My dreams have come true! It is time to put your trivia knowledge to the test. The player with the highest score after 3 rounds wins the game and gets a chance at the Ultimate Trivia Challenge, where you can walk away with $10,000 and earn your place as one of our trivia experts. Now, Corey, you get to pick first. Please select a category. Will it be shoes or the law?
I'm going to go shoes.
Shoes. All right. Now, which expert would you like to play with? We have Jonathan, Muffy, or Ken.
I'm going to go Muffy.
Muffy, come on down to the trivia dome. Muffy.
Hello.
Now, Muffy, this question. What do you know about shoes?
I am actually wearing shoes right now.
Here we go. All right, let's get started. After I ask the question, everyone lock in your answer. Each correct answer by one of our contestants earns them 50 points, and if they get a question right, but our expert does not, the contestants' points for that question are doubled. Here's your first question. What footwear got its name because its rubber soles do not make noise? Ballet flats, sneakers, or hush puppies? Lock in your answers. Corey, what did you choose?
Hush puppies.
Hush puppies. Alex, what about you?
Hush puppies.
Hush puppies. Cheryl?
I said hush puppies.
You said hush puppies. Correct answer is sneakers. Oh, sneakers. Let's see. What did you say, Muffy?
There's only one kind of shoe I wear when I go sneaking around, and those are sneakers.
Sneakers. You're correct, Muffy. All right, here's your question number 2. For Radio City Music Hall's annual Christmas Spectacular, each Rockette has what installed in the heels of her shoes? Microphones, lights, or tracking devices? All right, Alex, what did you choose?
Lights.
Lights. Cheryl?
Said lights.
Lights. And what about you, Corey?
I also said lights.
You said lights. The correct answer is microphones. Oh. What did you say, Muffy?
Well, I mean, microphones make sense if you're tappity tap tapping, but I also said lights. It's Christmas.
I know. All right, everybody got that wrong. I have to find out. Jonathan, what did you say?
You know, I remember those shoes that used to light up, and I was like, oh, that would make certain sense on stage. I said lights.
You said lights, too. Ken, what about you?
0 for 6. I said lights.
I said lights. Okay. I'm going to go to question 3. In an early draft of MGM's screenplay for The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's ruby slippers were originally what color? Gold, silver, or emerald? Cheryl, what did you choose?
I said silver.
Silver. What about you, Corey?
I said gold.
You said gold. Alex?
I said emerald.
Okay, well, one of you's going to get that answer right.
I like them odds.
The correct answer is silver. Cheryl, you got 50 points. Let's see if we can double that. Muffy, what did you say?
Well, I think the ruby looked better on film, but I also said silver.
You said silver. Correct, Muffy. No additional points, but you are thinking like an expert, Cheryl. Here's the final question of round 1. Who was the last astronaut to leave his footprint on the surface of the moon? Was it Buzz Aldrin, Eugene Cernan, or Neil Armstrong? Corey, who did you pick?
Eugene Cernan.
Eugene Cernan. Alex?
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin. And Cheryl?
Eugene Cernan.
Eugene Cernan. The correct answer is Eugene Cernan. All right, Corey and Cheryl. You got 50 points. Let's see if we can double that. Muffy?
Just this morning I was reading about the last astronaut to leave some footprint on the surface of the moon. I believe he put his daughter's initials into the surface. It was Gene Cernan.
It was Gene Cernan. That's correct. So no additional points at this time, but you did a great job. So Cheryl, you're in the lead with 100 points, followed by Corey with 50 points. Alex, no points, not yet. This is the end of round 1. So Jonathan, how did you do?
You know, Sherry, I rock size 15s. I think I stumped this round.
Oh, there you go. Ken, what about you?
This round really kept me on my toes.
Okay. It is still early. When we come back, one of these players will challenge a trivia expert for $10,000. More Best Ever Trivia Show after this.
Are you ready, Jessica?
Let's do this.
The show that asks those practical, everyday questions is back with all new episodes.
Which of these can help relax you in high-pressure situations?
You chose C, rapid breathing.
What?
Because that's what I just did.
Common knowledge. All new weeknights at 5:30. Only on Game Show Network.
Welcome back to Best Ever Trivia Show, where Corey, Alex, and Cheryl are competing for trivia fame and $10,000. So Cheryl, you're in first place with 100 points. Corey, you're in second place with 50 points. Alex, no points, not yet. There we go. I want to get to know you. Now, Corey, they tell me that you are a University of Kansas fan.
Yes, that's right. I grew up in Kansas. I went to the University of Kansas. Been a Jayhawks fan since I was a kid.
All right, well, best of luck to you. Congratulations on
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you.
Alex, I hear you hate shopping.
I hate shopping.
Why?
I feel like it's a weird phobia. I just don't want to go in a retail space. Like, if I need something, I send my husband, like a scout aunt, and to send me photos, like, yes, pick that, yes.
So you don't even like the clearances and the sales?
I don't want to go, I mean, online is fine, but I don't want to go, like, in a mall or anything like that.
Well, I hope when you win this money, you don't even have to go shopping.
I don't want to.
Nowhere near a mall. Well, thank you for coming to the show, Alex. Okay, now, Cheryl, I hear that you're quite the crocheter.
I am.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm always making something. The trunk of my car is full of yarn. My kids are so over it. They're like, no more scarves, Mom.
So what is your most favorite thing to crochet?
Probably hats, beanies.
The hats
That's
and
kind of my
beanies?
thing right now is beanies, yeah.
How fast can you crochet a hat?
Oh, hour?
An hour it
Whoa.
takes you. I think that is amazing. How fast can you do a whole like little mini dress size 16?
We'll try.
I'm asking for a free. Thank you, Cheryl. Welcome to the show. Best of luck to all of you. Let's get back to it. It's now round 2, and each correct answer is worth 100 points. And remember, if you get a question right and the trivia expert does not, we will double your points for that question. Cheryl, you are in the lead, so you get to choose our next category. Would you like rivalries or the law?
Let's go with rivalries.
Rivalries. Now, which expert would you like to play with? We have Jonathan and Ken.
How about Jonathan?
Jonathan, come on to the trivia zone. Come on, Jonathan. So, Jonathan, do you have any rivalries?
Oh, yeah, in my knitting circles, we just go at each other. We just go at each other.
All right, here is your first question. The 1989 book, The Divine Feud, was re-released in 2017 after increased interest in what notorious rivalry? Was it Princess Diana and Camilla Parker Bowles, Queen Elizabeth and Mary Queen of Scots, Betty Davis and Joan Crawford? Lock in your answers. Cheryl, what did you pick?
You said Betty Davis and Joan Crawford.
Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. Corey, what about you?
I said Queen Elizabeth and Mary Queen of Scots.
Queen Elizabeth and Mary Queen of Scots. Alex?
Betty Davis and Joan Crawford.
Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. And the correct answer is Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. All right. You have 100 points. Let's see if we can double it. Jonathan, what did you pick?
No more wrong answers. I said Betty Davis and Joan
You said
Crawford.
Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. That is correct, Jonathan. So no additional points, but good for you for being as smart as our expert, Jonathan. There we go. Here is question number 2. Where did the sparks first fly between lifelong enemies Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison? On the job, at university, during a wedding. Corey, what did you pick?
I said on the job.
On the job. Alex?
On the job.
On the job. Cheryl?
I said during a wedding.
You said during a wedding. The correct answer is on the job. All right, Corey and Alex, let's see if we can double your points. Jonathan, what did you say?
Well, when I first saw it said the sparks flew, I just imagined them at the altar looking in each other's eyes, and I said at a wedding.
Jonathan, that is incorrect, which means you get double points. There you go. This is the final question of round 2. Which sports rivals were privately friends before they faced off against each other professionally? Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, Monica Seles and Steffi Graf. Alex,
I said Monica and Steffi.
you said Monica Seles and Steffi Graf. Cheryl, what did you say?
I said Monica Seles and Steffi Graf.
Monica and Steffi. Corey, what about you?
I went with Magic and Larry.
You went with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. The correct answer is Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier. Oh. Well, Jonathan, I thought they didn't like each other. What did you say?
Yeah, Muhammad Ali spent a lot of time calling Joe Frazier ugly.
I
So
know.
I know that they were privately friends, and that was a really, really good friendship. I went with Magic and Larry as well.
That is incorrect. All right, everybody got that wrong. I got to go to my experts. Muffy, what did you say?
I went with the ladies playing tennis with each other. I thought that
Monica
would be.
Seles and Steffi Graf. What about you, Ken?
I thought it was Magic and Larry. No idea.
Well, you know what? This day right here, none of us got it right. So congratulations, because you're on par with everybody. So, Alex, you're in the lead with 300 points, followed by Corey with 250 points. Cheryl, you have 200 points. That is the end of round 2. I'm coming back to my experts. Muffy, how did you do?
I did not get along well with some of those questions.
What about you, Ken?
I think I'm going to be hearing from all my enemies after this round.
When we come back, one of our players will challenge a trivia expert in the Ultimate Trivia Challenge for $10,000. Don't go anywhere.
America Says is all in
Here we are again.
because we're going all out
Everybody.
to bring you more episodes that are all new.
Our swimming treat.
It's an all new season,
$50,000. Wow.
so tune in and play along all summer long.
Stick with the kid.
America Says, all new weeknights at 9. Only on Game Show Network.
Welcome back to Best Ever Trivia Show. It is still anyone's game, but only one will go on to the Ultimate Trivia Challenge. This is round 3, and our players will be competing with Ken. In this round, after I ask a question, I will ask Ken if he is confident or not confident in his answer. After hearing from our expert, each player must decide whether to go with Ken's answer for 200 points or their own answer for 400 points. The player with the highest score at the end of this round will win $1,000 and go on to play our Ultimate Trivia Challenge for $10,000. All right, let's play. Alex, you are in the lead, so you get to pick. We have 2 new categories on the board. Would you like Native Americans or meat?
I'm gonna go with meat.
With meat. Here's your first question. A Delmonico steak is a thick cut of meat named after a mid-19th century restaurant in what city? Chicago, New York, or Philadelphia? Ken, are you confident or not confident?
I think it's going to be an American city. I like my guess, but I'm not super confident.
Okay. So Ken likes his guess, but he's not super confident. If you decide to go with Ken and his answer is correct, you will get 200 points. If you go on your own and your answer is correct, you'll get 400 points. Corey, did you go with Ken or on your own?
Went on my own. I went with New York.
New York. Alex, did you go with Ken or on your own?
I went on my own with Chicago.
With Chicago. Cheryl, did you go with Ken or on your own?
On my own, I went with Chicago.
You went with Chicago. The correct answer is New York. Corey, you got 400 points. Ken, what did you pick?
I flirted with Chicago for a second, but you always come back to New York.
Always come back to New York. All right. Here's question number 2. Lady Gaga's 2010 meat dress was made of a thin meat called matambre in Argentina, which is closest to what cut in the U.S.? Is it skirt steak, flank steak, or sirloin steak? Ken, are you feeling confident? Not confident? You remember that meat dress, don't you?
I'm not as confident as Gaga must have been wearing that dress. Now that takes confidence. At this point, I would be guessing a kind of steak. So I like my odds at 1 and 3. Not super confident.
So guys, Ken is not super confident. Alex, did you go with Ken or on your own?
I went on my own with skirt steak.
With skirt steak. Cheryl, did you go with Ken or on your own?
I went on my own. I went with flank steak.
You went with flank steak. Corey, what about you? Did you go with Ken or on your own?
I went on my own with skirt steak.
You went with skirt steak. The correct answer is flank steak. Daryl. So Ken, you had a 1 in 3 shot. How'd you do?
I don't know if I should be a tailor or a butcher, but I guessed correctly. I said flank
You
steak.
said flank steak. Corey, you are in the lead, so you have a decision to make. You can play it safe and go with Ken's answer and hope that no one catches you, or you can go with your own answer to try to keep your lead. Here is your third and final question. Mark Post, a Dutch pharmacologist, made history in 2013 when he ate what freshly invented food? Was it a hamburger made in a lab, a synthetic chicken, a hybrid lamb-cow flank? Ken, are you feeling confident or not confident?
Well, I keep saying I'm not sure, but I got the last 2 right. And this one I feel like I probably know. I feel a lot more confident this time.
All right, so Ken is feeling a lot more confident this time around. Corey, did you go with Ken or on your own?
I went on my own.
You chose.
A hamburger made in the lab.
You chose a hamburger made in the lab. Alex, did you go with Ken or on your own?
On my own, the hamburger.
You went with a hamburger made in the lab. Cheryl, did you go with Ken or on your own?
I went with Ken.
You went with Ken. Ken, what did you choose?
I chose a hamburger made in a lab.
All right, Cheryl, your answer is now a hamburger made in a lab. If that answer is correct, you will get 200 points. The correct answer is a hamburger made in a lab. Corey, you have 1,050 points, which means you win $1,000, and you're moving on to the Ultimate Trivia Challenge. Alex and Cheryl, it was wonderful playing with you too. Next up, we will reveal which trivia expert will face off against